Let's get ready to rumble! I'm having my first vaccine debate on December 27th, 2018, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I've been researching vaccines for about 8 years as a result of my best friend's son getting vaccine injured, my cousin getting vaccine injured. I had a friend that was paralyzed by the Gardasil vaccine. I had another friend whose baby died of SIDS, and then I found out through my research that my asthma and other inflammatory issues that I had was also the result of vaccine. So this is a very personal issue for me. Kind of disappointing. I just got into a huge Facebook fight with a guy that we kind of friended each other on Facebook, but you know, he came up on my wall and was telling me I really didn't know what I was talking about. And you know, I like to be friendly and funny and kind, but if you're gonna insult my intelligence, I'm gonna have to get snarky and cocky with you, okay? So you know, I think there's this whole presupposition that, you know, all doctors and scientists are in agreement that vaccines are the greatest thing since sliced bread, and that's not true. And it's just really said how this whole appeal to authority complex that people or the pharmaceutical industry has used through propaganda has really turned us against each other to the point where you can't even acknowledge another person as a human being who has a right to research public information, as do you. So this guy had the nerve to be like, I have a graduate degree. I'm like, and? So you know the people that I reference have postdoctoral degrees? You notice that, do you know that people that don't vaccinate their children have a master's degree or higher in education? What does that mean? Are you just trying to say that you're a better person than me? You're smarter than me? You know, and it's kind of like, oh, you know, you're a nice girl, but you know, I like the fact that you've stepped off the Democratic plantation, but I'm gonna have to set you straight when it comes to vaccines because you don't know what you're talking about. Obviously, you've been misled. You know, my feeble mind can't comprehend, you know, scientific studies. And it's really insulting because, you know, it's like first of all, nobody knows what I can and can't comprehend. That the arrogance, the assumptiveness is just kind of like mind-blowing. You know, he didn't even know my background, the things I've done, the people I've talked to, you know, he doesn't know. So for him to assume that I don't know what I'm talking about, and I kept asking him to give me, you know, because I sent him a bunch of stuff a while ago, and I don't remember what I sent him, and I usually send people a lot of stuff, so it's overwhelming, but he couldn't give me specifics, but yet he wanted to be like, well, it's clear you don't understand the science, and it's like, I have a graduate degree. I'm like, okay, all right, okay, whatever, you know, and that's probably a friendship, a subscriber lost, you know, but hey, I mean, I'm just kind of, I'm used to it at this point. And I'm really happy to have this debate because a lot of people that are pro-vaccine don't want to debate with people who are critical of the safety and efficacy of vaccines. Mainly because, I don't know, I mean, I guess people have I have an idea why, because they don't know what they're talking about. Because they don't know dilly squat. But they'll usually say, well, it's no use arguing with anti-vaxxers because they're crazy and they're delusional. And it's really funny to see people, or to see these large scientific institutions, you know, talk about they don't understand why the anti-vax movement is getting bigger, which is yay! It's growing because we do have the power of the internet, and they think that that's a bad thing. But no, we can communicate with other people from around the world about our experiences. Doctors can upload their lectures. People from all over the world can, and doctors and scientists can upload their studies to PubMed and other scientific publications. You can get public scientific and medical publications cheaper because they're online. You can get them in PDF forms instead of having, you know, to order the whole magazine or the whole journal. It's great, and all of this information that's been suppressed and manipulated through the years can't be hidden anymore because now we, the people, have the power to research and decipher information ourselves. So my biggest thing is, and my thing I really want to accomplish, you know, because I've been away kind of dealing a lot with politics, which now that's kind of, you know, since after the midterms, it's kind of gone down low. And I really want to get back to the roots of why I started to become a truther, or to become in the truth movement, was because of the hoax of vaccine science and how we've been manipulated into believing that vaccines save lives, when in fact I believe they do the opposite. So I would please join me. I will be making more videos on this with references and pictures. I'm gonna try not to talk as much. I just want to show the research and the studies from journals that I've done, because there's always just going to be like somebody like, she doesn't know what she's talking about. Like it's really nice, you know, she's a nice girl, she's a pretty girl, but you know, she doesn't really know what she's talking about. I'm just gonna have to set her straight. Okay, so yes, please join me on Halsy News Network, December 27th, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, guys, hope to see you there. Peace and love. Bye-bye. Mwah.